Hello, this is Phil Needham with Needham Ag. So today we're sitting in a new Kubota KX040-5 with the new display that we really like. We'll come to that in just a moment. This machine, as you can see, is coupled to a Lipa TLBE-100 Flail Mower with the oscillating carriage that we'll show you in just a minute. So we're going to go ahead and start this machine and show you some things that really impress us about this machine. So we're going to go ahead and start it. We're going to activate the auxiliary by pressing the right button. Actually, we're going to drop the safety handle down first. Then we're going to press the right trigger to activate the auxiliaries. That's currently set in flail mower mode in number 2, which is the left. We'll come to that in just a minute. So this machine is set up with 2 pairs of auxiliaries. So by using the right trigger, we can lower and raise the thumb, as you can see. And with the left trigger, we can turn on the attachment. And I'm going to rotate it down so we can see it start. So I'm going to go ahead and press the button underneath, which will start the flail mower. I'm going to rev the machine wide open like we recommend. So this mower weighs around 560 pounds. The oscillating carriage adds another 88. So we're pushing 650 pounds on the end of this KX040-5. We're fully extended perpendicular to the tracks, which is obviously the least stable position, and it's actually pretty stable with this mower, primarily because it's got a counterweight that sticks out the back further than a zero tail swing machine, so it's a stable machine. But the mower is turning at full RPM, so number one of the things that really impresses us is the ability to raise and lower, again, perpendicular to the tracks, fully extended with the attachment running. And you can hear a little bit of a speed up when you stop, and it drops the RPM just a little bit when you drop down and raise up, but it's really minimum. So I really think Kubota has done a good job in that department. Now something else, I am in low as indicated by the little tortoise in the top right hand corner there, but I'm going to track forwards at full travel, again in low. I'm going to track backwards, again in low. And when you stop, you hear it spool up just a little bit, but I'm pretty well impressed how this machine allocates flow to the auxiliary side for an attachment like this. When you're raising, lowering, tracking forwards or backwards, it really handles it pretty well. So hats off to you, Kubota. You've done a good job on this machine. So now we're going to look at the Lipa TLBE-100 in more detail. So this flail mower is designed for around a 9,000 to 12,000 pound machine, which ideally has around 15 to 17 gallons per minute of auxiliary flow, ideally at 3,000 psi, but a lot of these machines don't develop quite that much, so 2,500 psi works very well. It's got a 41-inch cut width. The mower itself weighs 560 pounds, plus the oscillating carriage that we'll talk about in just a moment. So we're looking at about 650 pounds total with the carriage. It's got 10 knives or flails. They're mounted with a bolt inside a hex in the hanger to aid removal. Most people get 250 to 300 hours out of a set of flails unless they're in rocks. Rocks will obviously shorten the life, but it does have a rear roller, and when used in combination with the oscillating carriage that we'll mention in a minute, it does help flow over rocks, and it does take some load off the operator. It's got a rubber flap across the front, a double set of safety chains across the front to help control flying debris. It's got a set of counter knives that you can see down the front to help with mulching, and then a scraper on the back of the roller to help keep it clean if operating in wet conditions, and then a rubber flap across the back. So let's fold it down and look at the top of this TLBE-100. So this is the top of the Lipa TLBE-100. As you can see the rubber flap across the front, the side skids on both ends to help it float along the ground, and the oscillating carriage. So between the side skids and the rear roller, That oscillating carriage is a very good and popular addition, which helps the mower float along the top of the ground, which is really important when you're mowing undulating ground, because it takes the load off the operator and makes it much easier for the machine to follow the ground again on the side skids and the rear roller. It's locked in position right now with a pin, so if you're mowing vertically, tree lines or something, you'll need to lock it in, obviously, because you don't want the mower moving towards and away from you. These mowers come with a mounting bracket for most machines. Check with us to be specific, and it does. This one anyway comes with optional hydraulic hoses. Most machines have the female 1/2-inch quick coupler on the left side looking forward. In this example, it charges the lower port on the anti-cavitation block that you see there, and it's coupled to a Kubota motor. No K-strain is required. That's probably going to save you $750 or $1,000 depending on the exact configuration, running a hose all the way back to the hydraulic tank for a K-strain. Again, no K-strain is required. So Kubota motors, they are sized by displacement according to the auxiliary flow of the machine. So smaller mini excavators like U27 Kubotas or U18s, we make smaller mowers. There's more of those available on our website, but the smaller the auxiliary flow, the smaller the motor required. So we size them according to the flow of the machine. This machine does have the 100 and the 120 anyway, does have a 3-belt drive. The smaller ones like the TLBE-50 and TLBE-70 and the 90 has a 2-belt drive. So this one has a heavier drive. So the bigger the mower, the heavier the drive. So there's lots more information on our website at needhamag.com. If you got any questions, please contact us here at Needham Ag. And again, as always, thanks for watching.